What's wrong with you? Your knee?
We're going to come down to you at some point and just take your time and go through the... I tell you what, there's the superintendent right there. You ask her if you can interview her in just a few minutes.
Okay.
All right, just be ready. We're going to go down and...
You're going to do it before they come
radio,
out?
Both. They tie in to us on the radio. So. All right, when you get ready, Ryan, we can come in.
All right, give me just a second.
Okay. Hey, you bring us in.
Okay. Pre-game show. We're continuing with that pregame show today, and as I'm looking around, our stands are filling up with people. We've got an old Raider that's come back. He's in the Air Force now. Cody Metters is here with us. We appreciate him and all of his family. His brother plays on the Raider football team, so it's good to have him back with us. We've got a special treat for us. We're going to go down to the field with our Bennett Johnson sideline report. We're going to talk with Joe Hayes, who has a very special guest with him today.
Hey there, Reverend.
It's good to have you here with us, Joe. Talk to us about the special guest you have with us here.
I am standing with our superintendent, Dr. Reichert, and she has been our superintendent now for 3 years. And she's excited to be here. She was out of town for our last game that we had, and so she's ready for some Red Raider football herself.
Doctor, go ahead.
Well, it sure is nice to be here, and there is nothing more exciting than Red Raider football. I'm really looking forward to seeing some good things tonight. I know.
Raider football.
And the sun is going down, fixing to go down, and quit baking our heads. It's going to be good. We're excited, like you said, Rev, about football tonight. Just going to announce the starters for the Raiders. As you know, our Raiders, we go both ways. So this is offense, defense, and all together. We're just going to go down the list here. Starting at linebacker tonight is a 10th grader in replace of Wesley Cothran, who we tragically, he's not dead, he's alive, but it was a terrible injury, and we praise God that he's okay and went through surgery. But he's going to be playing in his spot on defense, Garrett Anderson. Garrett Anderson is a 10th grader. He's like a freshman pretty much. He played a little bit last year, but he's getting thrown in and come in against Pierce County and cleaned up a few folks. So we're looking forward to that. At quarterback for us tonight, Cooper Brown. He's just a sophomore playing quarterback. At tight end, KJ Castile. At wide receiver, JP Peters. I can't ever pronounce him. Ayrton Moore. He plays wide receiver and strong safety for us. Legondrick Snell, as you heard, it's going to say it'd be very important that we get Legondrick. He's one of our playmakers. Get him the ball. He'll be playing corner.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes, or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Punch, and you just can't take him down. It takes 4 or 5 people, so we're looking for big things out of him. KJ Brown.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett Bennett and Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
For us, Jesus Brown, you're going to hear him later on in an interview that we do with our players. He plays left tackle and nose guard. Jesus has been with us for a long time. He's been starting since he was a freshman, and that kind of winds us up. As you can
Our Coach Kyle Langford is our new head coach, and all his assistant coaches, we wish them the best of luck tonight. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we hope to have the kickoff for you. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle. What?
Quite an intimidating looking force, if I must say so myself. Looks like a football team. One of the things that I notice about this football team, we don't have a lot of size, but all of our players look like they're in great shape, which, we have to give credit to our strength and conditioning program there at Bacon County. At them in their uniforms and tell that they've been doing a lot of work, and I'm excited about the future of Bacon County. We look like we got a little bit of fire about us tonight too.
Maybe we'll come out and hit people. That's one thing about Bacon County. We always play hard-nosed, and we never back down from a fight, that's for sure. Be sure you can follow us on Facebook, Red Raider Radio, if you want to keep up with scores. Or if you want to help us keep up with scores and post scores there for us, you're welcome to do so. And you can also listen to us on the TuneIn Radio app, on the World Wide Web, as they call it, at www.935 The Eagle. And so here we go, Rev. We're about to get started. Bacon County will be receiving the ball. Back deep for us is going to be LeGondrick Snell. And that's got to be Trey Stewart.
Yeah, Trey Stewart.
I noticed Trey had the chain hanging over his neck, was given to the player of the game. each week from the previous week. Trey had a big game against Pierce County, and I tell you what, I'd love for him to get momentum going in our way and take back this opening kickoff.
Trey is, he reminds me so much of Tron Folsom, who is now playing at Troy University, who's got a big game tomorrow night tomorrow afternoon as they travel to Clemson to take on the number 2 Clemson Tigers. And Tron has been getting some playing time as just a redshirt freshman, and also former Drell Green, one of our former players,
Western Kentucky,
is at Western Kentucky, who plays Alabama tomorrow night. And Drell is also getting a lot of playing time. We're proud of those former Red Raiders who are going on, that they're getting their college degree, but also they're succeeding on the gridiron in football and representing us well.
Yeah, we want to give a shout out to Mr. Brent Johnson. Brent, I know you want to be here tonight. We're sorry that the flu bug has got you, but we're going to keep your boys straight and get everything rolling here. And we miss you and glad that you're tuning in with us. Appreciate all that you do for us. And also Shane Bennett, who's not on the sideline with us tonight. He's on guard duty this weekend, praying for all of our men who serve this great country. And we appreciate all they do too. We're getting ready to kick off. They've got they had the little midget football cheerleaders running onto the field through the kickoff. I think I seen one of them try to tackle one of our guys, little 5-year-old. He's ready to play. However, number 86 for Berrien County is getting ready to kick. Ball's at the 40. He's going to kick it, end over end kick, and they're going to roll back to Legendre, picks it up off the ground, and he's got a hole. He's got a hole, and it's finally closed down by a couple of Berrien County Rebels. Number 3 in on the tackle, and number 82 in on the tackle for Berrien County. But the Raiders will have great field position to start this opening quarter. Ball spotted at about the 36-yard line. So we're ready.
Actually, it looks like 39-yard line.
Yeah, you know you have to help me. I can't spell, can't pronounce names, and I can't add. I don't know what I'm good at. Apparently, they tell me I can call formations pretty well. We're going to come out in a shotgun formation here early. We got a tight to the right, and we're sending a guy across in motion. Going to take the ball and hand it to Xavion. Xavion met in the backfield, and I think he's going to have a short game, maybe a gain of 1 on the play. Maybe, as somebody broke through that right tackle position there for the Raiders. And he wasn't a small guy. Big number 61. He looked pretty big.
They're actually a lot bigger than us on the front, but I can already see a mismatch we have out here wide with the Gondrick Snell. We can look for him to go deep tonight.
The Raiders is going to break the huddle. Cooper Brown in at quarterback, Xavion in at halfback. We got twins to the right, Legondrick and Ayrton Moore out here. Cooper's going to shift Xavion back. It's going to be a quick throw out here to Legondrick. Oh, and he dropped the ball. He tried to run without it.
Would have been a first down.
Would have been a first down, and maybe even more if he'd have called it clean. Yep. You know, they teach you to catch that thing with your hands and not your chest. You can let it get a little deep there, but Legondrick, he'll fix it because he has some of the best hands around in the state.
That's odd. He's dropped 2 balls so far this year, and I don't remember him dropping 1 at all last year. I think it's just like you said, it's a matter of concentration, trying to get down the field too quick.
Yeah, you have to make an adjustment, too, to quarterbacks sometimes. As Dawson Jewell, he hadn't been playing for a couple of weeks. We're going to come out in a tight twin set. Brain Legondrick across the formation. We're going to hand it to him on a jet sweep. Looks like he's got the corner. He's going to cut up. He's met, maybe ran over a guy or two, and he's going to be short by a good distance, probably about 4 yards to go. It's going to be fourth down and
about 4. You're right.
Fourth and 4. We're right at about the 45-yard line.
We got a holding call on us, looks like.
And the Rev is right. 10:09 here in the first quarter. Raiders receive the ball. Got a good opening possession, a good field position, but was not able to convert. And we're running our punt unit out on the field now. Berrien County. Are you asleep over there, Rev?
No, man. I'm looking at the game. I'm just taking in everything.
They're going to come out, finally guard Legondrick if they left him open. The snap's back good. Oh, they almost got it. A good end-over-end kick. And it's going to roll, and he tried to pick it up.
He did pick it up.
That was a dangerous play as we had a guy down there, Ayrton Moore. I think Ayrton Moore tripped him up to begin with as he tried to catch it off the bounce. They're going to get good field position here in the opening quarter as well. Ball's going to be at about the
30-yard line, 31 maybe.
31
on 31-yard line. we line up again with our defense, and some of our players, just like you said, are flopping from one side to the other. It's not extremely hot, but it is still kind of humid over here. The sun is finally going down behind.
They're going to come out in a high formation, twins out to the left. They're going to take it and hand it to that big old guy, weighs 250 pounds, but he's met by a host of Raiders, and they blow him dead before we're able to take him down to the ground. It looked like the big man tippy-toed through that one.
He did kind of tippy-toe through there, and he holds the ball kind of like one of our coaches said, like it's a loaf of bread. He don't really tuck it like he should. But there was that sophomore Garrett Anderson in, linebacker, leading on the tackle there.
Berrien County 2nd down and 10 now, as there was no gain on the play. Raiders in a 4-4 look. Going to hand the ball to number 32. This time he breaks a tackle and breaks another tackle. He breaks another tackle down there, and he's finally drugged down by KJ Castillo.
Gain of about 4 yards.
Gain of 4. He showed what he could do right there. He kind of took off and got the outside.
And you're talking about a young man that's, what, 6'2", 220, 225 probably?
Probably. They said he was 250. I don't think he's 250, and I don't think he's 6'2".
No. Well, I'm just going by what what the coaches said, but he's a big boy.
He is a hefty boy. Nothing like the Jeremy kid that we played a couple years ago in the playoffs.
Oh,
we got illegal delay a game already.
Yeah.
Delay a game on the field. 8:29 here in the first quarter. It's 0-0, and that's going to back them up to 3rd down. We are sitting in the middle.
11, yeah.
We are sitting in the middle of the fans tonight.
We are. First time I can remember doing this. We did this over at Lanier, but it was a technical issue with us at Lanier one night. But tonight, all of our everything's working, but we're sitting right here in the middle of the stands on about the 50-yard line.
So if you hear any shouting or any cuss words, it ain't us, I promise. They got to come out in shotgun formation, trips to the left. He's going to take the ball. He drops back, looks, a little screen pass. Number 1 is complete.
Great play. Ayrton
Moore, who's a big-time cornerback for the Raiders, and that was a big 3rd down play. And no gain on the play. Actually, 4th and 11, and I'll bring out the punt team. So far, the Raiders were able to hold them as great job. County did.
Great jobs for our Raiders. Great job. Way to stand up on the defensive side of the ball.
Their punt formation is going to put. They're actually going to put trips out to the left or to the right at the top. Number 86 will be doing the punting duties. They kind of spread out, funky-looking formation. We get a good rush in, but he gets it. He gets it off Trey for the fair catch, and he drops the ball. He called for the fair catch. He muffed the punt, and Berrien County recovers on the 35-yard line. And that's the first mistake of the game, and it happens to go in the favor of the Red Raiders. As Trey he didn't get behind it like a center fielder.
No,
he tried to catch it over his shoulder backwards.
He came up on it, was waving fair catch, and it drifted over his head rather than backing up. He tried to turn, just like you said, and catch it like a center fielder rather than catch it like a punt.
Well, that's going to bring the Raiders' defense back out, and maybe we could stand strong again. Defensive line looking good with Bloodsworth and Brown down there. Number 10 is going to take it and hand it to a big fullback, and he goes forward for about a gain of 2 or 3 on the play. Big number 40 for Berrien County. We tripped him up in the backfield. And who was in on the tackle, Red? Did you see it?
It was number 52. Is that Bloodworth? 52, Dawson Murray. I'm sorry. Dawson Murray was in on the tackle.
It's going to be 2nd down and 7. They got a big number 9 wide receiver out here.
He's a big kid.
And we've got one of our best corners on him. They're going to take the ball and hand it number 32. Man, we are out of the backfield for a loss on the play.
Yes.
A loss of 1 on the play as we are blowing their line up.
I just don't think they can catch us. We're so quick.
We are blowing by them.
Yes, we are.
And all I can see is red jerseys standing straight up tall, and that's always good, meaning we're getting underneath them and past them. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 9. Ball spotted on the 34-yard line. If you're just joining us, 6:02 left in the first quarter, 0-0. Bacon County come out, wasn't able to score. Berrien County punted the ball, wasn't able to score. We muffed the punt, and it's 3rd down and 9. Number 10's going to roll out.
We got to keep contained.
He's going to throw it. Oh, great play by Xavier Brown. He broke it up at the line of scrimmage, batted the ball down. Number 10 was, he had a choice. He could throw it or he could run, and Xavier was closing on him, jumped up and made a great play. And
don't be surprised to see them go for it here on 4th down. They're kind of in no man's land. They punt the ball, it rolls into the end zone. It's only about a 2-yard or 10-yard gain. 13 or 14-yard gain.
I don't know if
anyway.
they'll try to draw us offside, but it's 4th down and 9. First big play of the game for the Raiders on defense. We're in a 4-3 look. Ball snapped. He's going to drop straight back, and they're going to try to. What a catch!
What a catch and what a great play.
He tried to do a screen play, but we had KJ Brown was all over it.
He was all over it.
He made the catch with one hand, and Jesus helped bring him down. That's going to be a turnover down and a victory for the Raiders. And first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
We start about where we started the game off, so we've played a total of about 7 minutes here, and we're right back where we started.
Valdosta is up early on Tifton, 7-0. Glen Academy is up on Camden, 7-0. We're just looking at some scores from around the area, and we'll be following scores in our region. The Raiders are going to come out from the huddle in a pistol formation. Cooper Brown at quarterback. He's going to shift the tailback to his left. We got twins down to the right. Tight end up to that left side as well. Now he's going to shift him back. Is that Cavante Batten, put him behind him in the pistol. He's going to take it, and he's going to hand it to him, and he's met in the backfield as he come off the end, and it just didn't look like we had the numbers on that side. They outnumbered us on defense. Sometimes it's as simple as a numbers game, and I don't know if that was a audible by Brown or we just couldn't get position, but Coach will figure it out.
Kind of looked like the running back was supposed to go through a hole, and he tried to bounce it out, and when he did, they had contain out there. There may not have been anything in the middle either. He may have done all that he could do.
Going to come out, shotgun formation. Twins down to the left, single receiver and tight end up to the top. Ball's going to be snapped. He's going to pump it, and he's going to go deep, and he's got a man. Number 9 makes the catch. What a catch by Ayrton Moore, he showed his presence on defense and just on offense. We're going to cross the 50 for the first time tonight. Ball at about the 44-yard line. First down for the Raiders, and a great throw by Cooper Brown.
It was a great throw by Cooper, but heads off to our coaches. They saw what we saw a while ago when Legondrick dropped the ball. Ayrton was running wide open down the seam, and we went right back to it. Great job. You just have to get your hands off.
Legondrick ran a stop route. We pump faked it and sent Ayrton down the seams and completed. Now we're going to
There we go.
There's a hole that's closed down by one of their linebackers, but not before a gain of about 2 on the play for the Raiders. 3:40 and ticking here in the first quarter. It's 0-0, and the Raiders are on the move. Probably a gain of 2, 2nd down and 8.
Yep.
The scoreboard showing ball on the 36, but that's ball's on the 46. Is that correct?
Actually, the ball is on the 34-yard line.
34.
34-yard line.
There we go. Told you I can't add. We got trips this time. We're going to take it and going to throw a little quick screen high and over the head of KJ Castillo as we were trying to set up a little wide receiver screen to our big tight end, who's also the fastest guy on our team.
We may see him run down the middle of the field tonight.
Cooper Brown comes from the sideline and gets the play. Raiders are huddled up. They're standing at about the 40-yard line, huddled up. We're going to break the huddle. Ball is on the 34, 3:08 and ticking here in the first quarter. We're not in a hurry. No need to be. It's 0-0. We've got twins to both sides. And going to take the ball and going to roll it. Going to get it to Legondrick. It's complete. He's up the sideline. And Raider first down as he punished number 2 for Berrien County. He ran him over and got an extra 2 yards on the play. First down, Raiders.
Actually, that was a great play call, great throw by our quarterback, and great call from our coaches.
Yep, to move. He rolled to his right and just a little stop route out there, wide open. Caught the ball and got up the field. Good play for the Raiders.
Our offensive line is doing a good job in holding their defensive line from rushing our quarterback.
Yep. Ball's on the 21-yard line. We got trips, and this time we're going to run it to the trip side. Going to follow forward for a gain of 2, maybe 3 yards on the play. And still not really a hole opening up in the running game.
But their defensive line is very, very big. But you know what I am noticing? They're starting to put their hands on their knees. They're starting to breathe a little bit heavy right here.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 7. Ball is spotted on the 19-yard line. Cooper Brown breaks the huddle. We got twins to the top and to the bottom. KJ Castile is one of the wide receivers to the right. We're going to take the snap, going to drop back, and we're going to throw it to Castile. Oh, my goodness. Ball was underthrown, almost picked off, tipped, and Castile out of his hands as well, incomplete. He needed to put a little more air under that ball,
He did.
little touch on the play.
He did. Ball came out of his hand a little bit odd. It was kind of wasn't a tight spiral at all.
Cooper Brown, 3rd down and 7, a big 3rd down here for the Raiders on the play. We need a conversion here.
What's the call, quarterback? Where are you going?
Well, I still haven't figured out a flow, which is good, because that means they see something I don't. I
I
hadn't
think
watched
the middle
film
of the
this
field
week.
with Ayrton is open right here.
Yep, and we got looks either offside, false start on the play. That's going to hurt the Raiders there. I don't know who it was on. I didn't see it. We are in Berrien County. Maybe some home cooking. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and long now for the Raiders. Gives us a little more room if we're going to pass. But I can tell you the middle of the field is always a good place to go. Dangerous place for the young quarterback, but wide open on if you can ever get it there. They're going
I
to break.
still think Ayrton Moore, that's where we go, middle of the field. We got a mismatch there.
We got a safety over the top of our tight end. We're going to drop back and roll to the right. Going to throw back, and we get a good block, and he's got some room. Oh, my goodness.
Lord.
I think they got us on roughing the passer maybe on the play. I don't know. Either that or holding. We're going to see the call. It's going to be holding against the Raiders. And did we convert on the play?
No, we would have been short.
I was watching the play, and then I quit when I seen the penalty because I didn't know what happened. I thought maybe we might get rough in the passers. We threw a little screen play out to our tight end, got a good block by number 60 and had a hole. And Berrien County safety closed down on it before we got our 1st down. And that's going to back us up, that holding call, 3rd down and forever.
3 days, 3rd down in 3 days.
Backs us all the way up to the 36-yard line. And Cooper Brown's coming over to the sideline for Coach. And we're just shooting ourselves in the foot right now.
Yes.
As we've been moving the ball in Berrien County, but then just a couple plays here and there not executed very well.
Here's a mismatch out here.
Here we go. We got single KJ Castile out to the right. We're going to take it. We're going to hand it off to Zabion on the safe play. Crosses about the 35-yard line, and that'll be 4th down. We'll see if we'll go for it. If Coach was planning to go for it all along, that's not a bad call. Maybe you could sneak in there and get 10 or 15 yards and make a 3rd down and short. We're under a minute now to go in the opening quarter as this went by fast. It's still nothing. Not been the best game in the world, but the Raiders have looked a lot better than they did in the opening week as far as execution. We're going to come out from the huddle. Zabion Brown in at tailback, Cooper Brown at quarterback. We got twins to both sides, top and the bottom. And Cooper Brown's going to drop straight back. He's got protection. He throws it, underthrown a little bit, and broken up on the play. It's going to be incomplete, turnover of downs for the Raiders. I don't know if his hands are sweaty from the humidity or what, but the ball's not really coming out of Cooper's hands clean right at the moment.
It's not coming out of his hands, and just like you said, he's not putting any air under it, giving us a chance. He's throwing it on the line, and they're able to react and just put a hand up and knock it down. Where if it had a little air under it, we may give us a chance to run up underneath it.
So that's going to bring out our defense, who's played very well, and that clock continues to tick under a minute. This will be the last play of the opening quarter. They run a little read option. Their quarterback, he gets loose, but he's brought down, as that's the first time our defense has seen that. And that'll be the last play of the first quarter here as your Bacon County Red Raiders 0, the Berrien County Rebels 0. When we come back, we'll have the opening play of the second quarter.
You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
It doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance.
There you have it for our Huddle House Huddle Up timeout in between quarters. And now you see Berrien County has got second and about 5.
They come out in shotgun, got twins up to the top and to the bottom. Number 10 is going to take the snap, draws back. Little stop route to number 9. It's complete, tackled on the play, but not before he gains about 6 yards and a Rebel first down.
I got a feeling, though, if they keep coming out here with Legondrick Snell, they're going to try him. He's going to pick it off in a few minutes. That was their first throw out wide.
Big Jesus Brown coming into the game. George Lopez coming off the field for the Raiders at the defensive line. Legondrick is a very good player, very talented. Number 9 looks to be probably about 6 foot, probably 185 pounds. A good-looking wide receiver. Maybe giving him a little bit of credit. They got trips out to the right, going to take the snap. They got to try to run a quarterback read, but we meet it, and we eat him up in the backfield.
There he is, 31, Zebion Brown, our senior.
Host of Raiders on the play, too, as they tried to fake us out and run to the strong side.
Loss of about a half a yard.
Sorry, run to the weak side on the play. Number 10 can run a little bit. He's not too shifty, nothing to be too scared about, but you don't want to let him get an open field. Their big running back, big number 32, have not seen anything out of him yet. Unless you hit him in up top, he'll run you over. That's about it. They're going to come out in a unbalanced formation with basically quads up to the top. He's going to roll out. They're going to throw it to number 3. It's complete. Ball's completed about the 50. He's brought down by Ayrton Moore. And that's only going to be a gain of about 2 yards, and it'll bring up
third and about 8.
Third down and 8. Ball at the 49.5-yard line. And another big third down. Our defense is really playing good. They're really playing fast tonight, making tackles, wrapping up, doing a great job. 10:26 here in the second quarter, opening play of the second quarter. It's 0-0 here for the Raiders against the Rebels down here in Berrien County.
Defense coordinator Willis Yates is calling in the play. May get us to jump.
Goodness gracious, number 52 for the Raiders.
You know what? It doesn't matter if it's midgets, high school, college, or the pros. Those hard counts get defensive linemen. How many times have you heard it preached? Don't move till the ball is snapped.
That's right.
But we listen every time.
It's always the guys right up over the ball. That was the case just then. And they're going to get him as he comes off to the field. Got to play disciplined football. It happens, though. He'll fix it. 9:50 and ticking here in the second quarter. That brings up third down and about 3 now for the Rebels. They're going to take it, and we got a flag as being that was weird, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was
flag
weird.
blown on the play by the back judge. He's threw it down. I don't know if it's going to be a delay of game or what it's going to be. They're trying to communicate through their radio.
Good-looking athlete, 9th grader Jay Pittman just checked in, and he's come back up off the field.
They
got a sideline warning.
We almost blew a guy's knee out, so we could have a sideline warning, so we could show that
he's here.
The roost.
So the back judge can show, or sideline judge can show that he's here.
Yeah, those back judges they get left out sometimes, so they got to make their presence known. 9:35 and ticking here, third down and 3 now, as they look like they were going to try to get the quarterback to run it. They're coming out in a power I formation now. 2 fullbacks going to shift the guy to the left, and they're going to hand it off to 32 and pound it in there, and he may have enough for the first down, and he does, and he's still going. A gain of probably 5 or 6, and probably their best-looking play of the night for the Rebels. They got a little bit of size on us, folks, but we're quicker than they are. And that time they just got 2 big linemen, and their other big lineman that happens to run the ball, number 32.
Yeah, he's a big
and
guy.
They pound it forward for a first down.
Now, if I'm them, this is how I play all night long.
It looks like they're going to stay in that double tight formation, power I formation. It'll be power I to the right. Number 10 under center. You're going to take it and hand it 32, and he's met in the backfield by Zebion Brown and Jesus.
Zebion and Jesus. That's right. Brown.
Met him in the backfield for no gain on the play or short loss. Second down and about 10.
We want to thank John Hughes State Farm, Andy Cawthorn Auto Sales, Coastal Pines Technical College, and First Baptist Church for sponsoring the show tonight.
8:42 ticking, 8:37 now. Nothing still in the second quarter. Power I formation, going to hand it 32, and he got a hole, and he ran a guy over. He broke a tackle. Brought down by Legondrick Snell. Looks like they're going to pound it now, and that'll be a first down for the Rebels. Well, we better strap up our chin straps and be ready to bring it because they're fixing to give him downhill runs for the rest of the night.
That's been by far their most successful thing, and they're outweighing us again by 15, 20 pounds a man, and they're just going to. And they got a big running back that weighs 225 pounds.
One of our assistant coaches just hollered, and for two big players, 74 and 72, two big guys. They're fitting to get ready. Going to drop back and try to throw it. He's got green grass and blockers in front of him. Number 10's across it. We tackling a host of Raiders. If he had anybody to block, he might have broke it down the sideline, but thank God he didn't. That's going to be first down, and that puts them right at the 15-yard line and knocking on the door. 8 minutes here to go in the second quarter.
We bring in Trey Mobley and Jay Pittman. We've got a sophomore and a freshman. They're our two biggest guys, and they're fixing to fill up the middle right here. We're asking these young men to do a lot. They're going to have to bow up and not let this penetration, don't let these linemen get on our linebackers.
As we got a timeout, the Raiders are going to call a timeout here. And with that, we're going to go down to the sideline with our Bennett and Johnson sideline report to Joe. And Joe, tell us the mood and some of the things that you see down on the sideline.
Starting early down in the trenches, our defensive line are really firing off the ball. They're being very aggressive and matching up well against Berrien County, but they're just getting a few little lucky breaks here. We're getting a lot of penetration, but that stout running back, he's finding a little slip here, or a little missed tackle, and he's gaining 3, 4, 5 yards. Offensively, I think we have a few mismatches that are out there. The Reverend was correct. I think the coaches are trying to make some adjustments there to get the ball to those guys, and we'll see what happens.
There you have it. That was Joe Hayes with our Bennett and Johnson sideline report. We appreciate that. Bacon County breaks out of its defensive huddle, and one of our assistant coaches is giving them a fit. Thad Williams, he is trying to get them fired up. He's wanting to be out there on the field. Thad has only been out of college football now for 3 or 4 years, and he can still smell it and still taste it.
That's right. Jeff Davis is up on Brantley 7-0 early in the first quarter. And they come off a big loss 2 weeks ago. They're going to take the ball and hand it 32. Great backfield. Ball's on the ground, and I think we're waiting for it. The Raiders recovered. It was a fumble on the play as Andrew Bloodsworth come through and busted number 32 and knocked it out.
That's how you check the oil,
that's a turnover. And that's still
big. Did I tell you that was big? That's a big play. Yes.
Huge play for the Raiders. And boy, he packed a punch. That's how you're supposed to tackle. Got his helmet on the football, and now the Raiders' offense is going to take over.
All right, we're a game and a half or game and a quarter into our season now, and it's time for our offense to start clicking.
7 minutes here to go in the second quarter. We're going to break the huddle, and we're going to come out in our base formation pretty much with twins to the top and to the bottom. Going to take the snap. We're going to hand it to Cavante Merritt. He lost the ball. The ball's on the ground. And I think we just give it right back to Berrien County. My goodness, young man. We're talking about a senior there. As he had a hole, tried to cut up, and I think he tried to spin, and he didn't hold on to the ball. And now Berrien County is going to take it over. And this is having the makes for an ugly football game, Rev.
Yep. 2 turnovers so far.
But you know what makes an ugly football game good? Coming out with a W. So no matter how you get it, if we can get that W. Xavier Brown coming from the sideline. And now we need our defense to step up again. They're going to come out in the I formation here. Number 32, their halfback. They're going to hand it to their fullback, and he's got a hole. Because it was just a little quick dive play, and we ran right past him as we've been keying on the big number 32. And the fullback, number 40 for Berrien County, gain of, 12 or 13.
12 yards, yeah.
And that's going to be a first down. Is that going to be first and goal?
First and goal.
Trying to see if they put it down.
Looks like it's first and goal on about the 7-yard line.
First and goal. Rev says the 7.
It's on the 9.
Scoreboard says the 9. I'm going to go with the Rev. They're going to take it and hand it to the fullback. He had a hole, gained probably 2 or 3 on the play.
Bloodworth again with the tackle, number 51.
We need our defense to step up and hold them right here. 6 minutes and ticking here. This has been a fast ball game. It's been a quick ball game. We started at 7:30. We got 6 minutes left, and it's 8 o'clock.
Yeah, been a very quick game. I guess that's, when you got a lot of running, that's the way the clock runs. It gets out of here in a hurry.
So here comes our defense. They're going to come out.
Look at their splits, man.
Their I formation. They have not even foot splits here. They're going to shift it. They're going to hand it number 32, and he gets through. Is he across?
No.
Nope. He's going to be down at the 1 yard line. And a good tackle as he tried to go over the top of us, but we brought him down. And that'll be 3rd down, and they're saying the ball's on the 3. Saying the ball's on the 3. It looks like it's on the – now they're marking the 2. We're on the far end here as we're sitting in the stands tonight. We're not up very high, so it's hard for us to see. Under 6 minutes to go. Second quarter, 0-0 is your score. Berrien County is on the 2 yard line threatening. They put in their big I formation, get it, and he rolls off, and he's in the end zone for a Berrien County touchdown. As we had it stuffed up, but he just rolled off the end and fell in, and it's 6-0 here in the second quarter, and Berrien County strikes first.
Well, we had our chances there, and we had the ball in the hand of a senior, but wasn't able to hold on to it.
They're getting ready for the extra point, and while they get ready for the extra point, we're going to give you a few scores. We just told you Jeff Davis 7, Dodge 7-0 over Applin. Jeff Davis 7-0 is the last that we had a report over Brantley. Southeast Bullock 6, Benedictine 7 in the first quarter. That's an early game as always. 0-0 Steele McIntosh and Bryan. Charlton and Savannah Christian 0-0. Cockwood is getting beat 7-0. The extra point is up, and the extra point is good. So it makes it 7-0 here. The Rebels on top of the Red Raiders. You're listening to Red Raider Radio on 93.5 The Eagle.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett Bennett and Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
We appreciate you being with us. This was Richmond Baking Keeping Score scoreboard, and we also want to thank Huddle House for the Huddle Up timeout report. Berrien County's getting ready to kick the ball off.
Ware County's up 10-0 on Grady out of Atlanta, and Valdosta 14-7 over Tiff County. Telfair's up 7-0 on Toombs. As they say, Telfair has a very athletic team.
They're very athletic.
Number 86 is going to kick. The ball spotted at the 40-yard line. He's going to kick it, a little pooch kick, and it's going to be to Zabion. Zabion gets it. He takes it, wastes no time. He's hit, runs the guy over, tripping, and then finally brought down. I tell you what, if he didn't trip over his own feet, he might have got down the sideline, but he's going to bring it out to the 45-yard line, and that'll be where the Raiders take over, and it's time for us to go. I tell you what, right here, I'd probably go into, I know we got 5 minutes left, but I'm a little sense of urgency, may try to go into a little, I guess you'd call it in the NFL, 4-minute offense.
Actually, in all reality, I guess it's a difference in the way you and I were coached to play the game, but I'd turn around and hand it to my number 31, Zebion Brown, and I'd see what he can do for a couple of plays.
Got twins to the top and to the bottom. They're going to take it, and they're going to throw it to number 9, Arrington Moore, who's on the inside. He holds on to it, a gain of 5 on the play.
That's why you were a quarterback and I was a lineman. Hey.
It's clear that Coach wants to throw the ball. It feels like that's our best chance to win tonight, and that's what they're sold out to. And I think I would agree with him because they're big on the defensive end, and they're not very athletic on the outside. Not as athletic as we are. JP's down here to the top. We got twins. That's hopping to the bottom. Cooper Brown in shotgun formation. He's going to take the snap. He's going to roll, get outside the pocket, throw it to Legondrick. And once again, Legondrick trying to run before he catches the ball.
Better than that out of Legondrick.
You know, I see something from Legondrick. I know they watch this each week, but he's trying to catch the ball with his body instead of his hands. And he's always been real good about catching the ball with his hands. And so maybe that'll be an adjustment they see when they watch film this week. Something I encourage that young man to do. 3rd down and 5, and that's kind of been what we've done. We get a good first down play, and we shoot ourselves in the foot with a penalty or a drop ball here or there. So it's not like Berrien County
is beating us.
No,
we're beating ourselves.
We are doing things to hurt ourselves. Trey Stewart is in the game down here, and we're going to take the snap, drop straight back, and there we go. We're going to try to heave it down the sideline to him. He's all over him.
My goodness.
He had him by the face mask. You know, you don't hear us a lot, but my goodness, he was all over Trey Stewart.
That was awful.
He's adjusting his helmet there. 4th down and 4, balls at the 50-yard line. You don't hardly hear us begging for calls, but Rev, what did you see that play?
Well, I mean, if it had not been on the football field, they may have wrote him up for a crime.
You got Howie Holland, boy. He's letting him know. 4th down and 5. You're going to bring K.J. Brown in, and we're going to punt the ball here as we got Dylan Kelly, our kicker, back for the Raiders. Ball snapped high, but he catches it, and he just does get it off end over end. Going to call for a fair catch. I don't know if it hit a guy or not, but pick it up. You never know. Ball is at the 11-yard line, and that's where Berrien County will start over, as the Raider offense could not convert on that series as well. And what do you think we need to do on offense?
I think we need to catch the ball. I mean, in all reality, we've had a couple of first downs that's been dropped. We've had penalties that put us out of scoring. We were going in to score. I want to give all the credit to Berrien County. They're playing hard, and they drove the ball down our throats. But in all reality, we should be up by or have at least 2 scores, and we've shot ourselves in the foot.
But even when a team finds something hot, you respond by creating a turnover, which we did, but then we turned the ball over again. So we're playing very well on defense, like you said. They're going to take it, and they're going to pitch it outside, try to get the big man going downhill, but we got white, black hats all over the place.
I'll tell you what, Cavante Merritt, or Cavante, is it Batten?
More.
Yeah, Cavante Merritt. I got it right. Cavante Merritt just come up number 23, and he took Big Boy on high and knocked him a spinning. So
2nd down and 8 there. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the second quarter. It's 7-0 Berrien County, but they are deep in
their own territory.
I formation going to take it. He's going to drop back, and he's going to roll out. He's got green grass. He's going to break down, and we got him. Oh, they get a block or two, and he reverses field, and he's finally brought down, but he scrambles around the backside of our defense, not holding their lanes there, and that's going to be a 1st down for Berrien County. And did he get out of bounds? I don't know if he got out of bounds to stop, but the chains are moving, so that stops the clock. 2:57 left to go in the second quarter.
He's cranking it again, yeah. He's cranking the clock again. Time continues to run. We need the time to run off really, really quick right here.
They're going to come out, and it looks like they're trying to spread us out and then run underneath, trying to get some of our athletes out of the box. They're going to take it and hand it. And that time he pulls it. That was a good read option. He's got it 10 yards on the play. Going to spot him right at about the 1st down, so right at about 10 yards. And they're running read option, and it's starting to work a little bit.
Quarterback's making a couple of good reads.
But I tell you what, that's some things that probably we didn't see on film. Maybe we did. But we can make adjustments on those plays, because basically that read option becomes, like it says, an option play. And all you got to do is have 2 players to key and be disciplined. They're going to bring out twins to the top and to the bottom, shotgun formation, number 10, big number 32 in the backfield. Going to take it, and quarterback's going to pull it, and he broke a tackle or two. And he's starting to feel it a little bit. He's starting to feel it, Rev. We need to pop him one good time.
Well, we had him. Our linebacker that came in just totally whiffed on the ball. Just totally whiffed.
Well, I can tell you what a coach said about that. You didn't have him. He gained 5 yards.
Yeah. Let's just say this. He was in the position.
I think we're going to finally call a timeout on the play, and probably a good timeout for us to call. That'll be our second one of the game, and that's a huddle-up timeout of the game there. And the score here is 7-0. Late in the second quarter, 1:44 left to go in the ball game. You're listening to the QB and the Rev here on Red Raider Radio and 93.5 The Eagle.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Come off the field and are ready now. The Bacon County Red Raiders are ready for this next play.
High formation under center is Berrien County. They're going to take it, try to hand it to their fullback, who gains
first down.
4 yards again for a first down. I don't know if we're getting tired and not able to. I don't know if we're getting tired and we're not able to fire off the ball, or if their size is getting to us. I don't think it's the latter. I think it's we're a little bit winded. Our defense has been on the field a lot. Our offense has been going 3 and out. Be sure to stay tuned with us for the halftime show. Let's go, D! Coming up, we're going to hear from the head ball coach before he goes into the locker room. They're going to drop it back and throw it, and it's complete. A broken tackle or two. Man, he's number one. He's elusive. He missed. He made a couple of guys miss, didn't he? Quick play.
He sure did.
Big game. Ball at the 40-yard line, and they're really starting to pick up chunks at a time now on this Raider defense. We need to hunker down, as Larry Munson would say. But our Richmond-Bacon halftime show is coming up, and we're going to hear from the head ball coach and what he thinks has happened in this first half and some adjustments that we need. Right now, let's go down to the Bennett and Johnson sideline report with Joe Hayes, who's filling in for Shane Bennett, who's on duty. And Joe, what are you seeing? What are you feeling? What are you hearing down there on the sideline?
The boys do look a little winded. Defense has been on the field way too long. They're running a lot of time off this clock, but right this minute it's not enough time. We need it to come on off, but they're still holding their heads up down here. I see them picking each other up, trying to encourage, so hopefully that'll carry through and we can make a big stop here. We need a big play.
I don't know about you, Joe, but it just doesn't look like Berrien County's a better football team than we are.
Not at all. Not at all. I don't feel that either. It's
just shooting ourselves in the foot.
Yeah, the coaches definitely have to, make a few adjustments here on our defense, and I think this will be fixed after we come out of the second half.
While Joe was talking, we missed another tackle on that quarterback, and he got out around the corner, and number 9 just took out one of our players on a blindside block, and that's football for you. Good night. I think he's going to be okay. I think he just got the breath knocked out of him a little bit. But anytime anybody goes down here in Bacon County, you just hold your breath, don't you, Rev?
You sure do. That's one of them welcome to South Georgia football licks there. It was a blind side. And
on one of our big linemen, it looks like.
No, I think it's Garrett Anderson, maybe.
Yep, that's Garrett.
He's winded. He'll be all right.
Yeah, he's going to be all right. He's getting up. He just got took out. And that's one of those plays where you get your head on the swivel when you've been playing for a while. He's a young guy, been playing very, very well for us. He's going to have to come off the field for one play and back on. 55 seconds left to go in the second quarter. And what the Raiders started doing, we're winded because we're missing tackles.
Right.
We're in position, but we're missing tackles, and that just goes to show you that we've been on the field as a defense too long. And so, Rev, I don't know what the adjustment will be at halftime. I do know Coach Langford will do a good job, but it may be, like you said, we may need to go back to running just so we can run the clock off and give our defense a little rest.
Yeah.
Our linebackers especially.
Well, our playmakers are going to have to start making plays. We're going to have to catch the ball. We're going to have to hold on to the football. We're going to have to quit fumbling the football. Every one of those plays has been by our playmakers.
He takes a snap and got a man wide open in the flats. They give it to him, one man to beat. And we break it. It looks like we're going to have a holding on the play. That's going to be good in our favor. And that clock is still ticking, which that's good. Let it run out. It's got to be where it was thrown, a holding, because the guy was wide open in the flats as we didn't cover. And that's going to bring us back, and that's a big break for the Raider defense there. If we can just hold on and make this thing, keep this thing at 7-0 here going into halftime.
That is huge. We're going to have to do that. We're going to have to do that. You're exactly right.
Be sure to stay tuned with us for the Richmond-Bacon halftime show, and we appreciate Richmond-Bacon for all that they do and sponsoring the scoreboard as well. 7-0 here, 39 and a half seconds left to go, and the clock is ticking in the second quarter. Shotgun formation. It's a tight formation for Berrien County. They're going to drop back. He's got all the time in the world. We get after him. Nobody around. They're going to break us down and finally step out of bounds, and that was a smart play by K.J. Brown as he didn't push him up. He held up so we didn't get a personal foul. That'll stop the clock with 24 seconds, and it will be 2nd down and 2. 2nd down and 2.
After a 15-yard penalty, they still it backed them up, but they still only got 2 yards to go. So.
We need a big stand here for the Raiders. We know they're tired. We can see it. The defense has played, it seems like, all night for 2 quarters. They're going to kind of spread us out here, trying to bring our athletes.
That number 1's quick right here. We better watch him on the inside.
Ayrton Moore is on him. They're going to take it, and it looks like it's going to be a false start on the offense. That helps us, and they run a couple seconds off the clock. We appreciate it.
We're down to 14.7 seconds, 15 seconds left, and we're going to back them up again.
And the coaches for Berrien County was on the field barking at the white hat. He wasn't having it.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure he did the old Tarzan beat on the chest, tell him back up. So far, there's been a few missed calls here and there, but it's been a clean game. Well, we fumbled it a lot.
Yeah.
No really tight calls. Here we go. We're going to come out. Berrien County is going to come out. They have the ball on the 25-yard line. Shotgun formation. 24 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. They lead the Raiders 7-0. White hat blows the whistle. Time for play. Number 10 is going to take it, drop straight back, and he's going to throw it, and it's batted down by Anthony Madison.
Yes.
And it's blown dead, incomplete.
Great play. Great play. Great play. That was a big-time play. We needed that play.
They were trying to set up a screen or a little quick stop throw to their little guy, number 1. He's quick now.
He is.
He's an athlete that matches up with our athletes. I think we're still better, but he's one of the few guys that matches up. 19 seconds left to go here. It's 3rd down and 8, a big 3rd down. Ball's on the 20. They're in our territory. And our defense, once again, has been on the field all night, but if they can hold right here, it will be a huge victory for the Raiders. 7-0, the Rebels lead. They spread us out again. Shotgun, twins to the top and to the right. Big 32 in the backfield. And we got a false start on number 9, the wide receiver out wide, and that's going to back them up even more.
You know where he was going. They were fixing. He's the tallest player on the field. They're fixing to go to the corner with him. He was wanting to get down, wanting to get a jump.
Because Legondrick Snell, one of our best corners, is on him and guarding him. I'd be interested to see that matchup and see who can win.
Yeah.
They're going to come out, same formation, see if they go with the same play. This time it looks like we shift the guy over the top. We're going to walk down and cover 2. He's going to pump fake and try to go. Got him from backside, and we missed him again. And there he goes, throws the ball short, and it's incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down and 13, 11 seconds left to go. And I don't know if they'll kick it. I don't think they got a kicker that can kick that far. Do you, Rev?
Their kicker looked pretty good on the extra point. I didn't really notice him in pregame doing anything phenomenal, but that would be a 47-yard field goal, and I don't see it
happening here tonight. That's going to bring up 4th down and 12, it looks like. Ball is at the 30-yard line, but again on that play, we had the quarterback in the backfield, and he just slipped away from our tackles.
He did, but I want to tell you, our defense has recovered well. They're tired, but they're out there throwing punches and trying to make sure that they keep the game close within 1 score. And it's going to be important that we get out of here with just 1 score behind. Our offense at halftime is going to have to make some adjustments, but I think the adjustments they got to make
is make plays.
Make the plays that are there. The plays are there. The game is being called right. They just got to execute. They got to catch the ball. They got to hold on to the ball.
I agree with you completely. Our coaches are calling a good game. Our guys are in position. We just got to make a play. 7-0. West Lawrence is on top of Vidalia in the second quarter. Toombs County is tied at 7-7 as they're playing Telfair in the second quarter. Southeast Bullock 6. Benedictine is pulled away with 19 in that play. We're back to the play here. Red Raiders are down 7-0. It's 4th and 13. The Rebels of Berrien County have the ball. And it looks like they're going to set up for a field goal, which you said would be, a 47-yard
field goal.
And I'm counting, and I think that's about right. So he's going to attempt a 47-yard field goal.
I would put Trey Stewart back here and let him return this thing.
And they're going to blow it dead. I don't know. There's whistles coming in, and I don't know what's going on.
They may be counting.
I'm not sure what's happening. It's just.
I want to ask a question. I don't know if you know the answer. If they kick it into the end zone, is it automatically dead on a field goal attempt, or is it a live ball?
I think it is. I think it's dead. Now, if he catches it outside of the end zone,
right,
it would be live. Now, I don't know either. High school and all that
is different.
It's different. So they're going to call their final timeout. I know we didn't have any left, so they had to call their final. We did have one left, that says on the scoreboard. But anyway, there's a timeout on the field. And so with that timeout, we're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll either have a field goal attempt or a punt or something. We'll see. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle. Hayes is going to catch our head coach right before he goes into the locker room here, and that was a big-time play. We were coached up well and ready for a fake.
Yeah, we were. We knew. I think we understood that was probably not going to happen. I will say again, though, we had the quarterback, or the guy that was throwing the ball, we had him in the backfield, but we whiffed again, trying some arm tackling. And it's coming from some of our players that know better. Maybe it's because we're tired. But we're in position to make the plays, and, all we can do is get our kids in position. Then they're going to have to make the play.
All right, we got.
I don't know what we're going to do here.
High formation, and we're under center, and we're going to take a knee and get out of here and live to play in the second half. So in the opening half of the game, it is Bacon County 0, Berrien County 7 to go in at halftime. We're going to go down to Bennett and Johnson sideline report. Joe Hayes with Coach Langford. Joe?
Coach, first half here has been a defensive battle. Unfortunately, Berrien won a little bit of that battle and put 7 points on the board. What are you seeing down here, and what adjustments do you think we need to make?
Just don't turn the ball over. Had 2 turnovers, led to 7 points, and then, catch the ball when we throw it. Cooper's done a real good job. Protection's been good. We hadn't run it worth a dime yet, but got to catch the ball. Don't turn it over. I mean, it's really a simple game, and play harder. That's what we're going to address right now, and I'm pretty sure we can take care of that here in the next few minutes.
We appreciate that, Coach, and we know that'll be handled, and go Raiders.
There you have it. Stay with us as we have our Richmond Baking halftime show. Richmond Baking, we appreciate all they do. They've been a long-time sponsors of Red Raider Radio. We appreciate them as they sponsor us, the community, and our kids. We'll join you back for the second half. You're listening to Red Raider Radio on 93.5 The Eagle.
At halftime, McIntosh 14, Bryan County 10 at halftime as well. Jeff Davis is holding off Brantley 14-13. That's going into the half, as we heard people there appreciate the scores. They reported Brantley County's had 2 touchdowns called back. So Jeff Davis is holding on, and they need a big victory over there just so that we can have some peace at our Sunday meal with my brother-in-law. There's some scores from around the region for you.
Well, thank you for the scores. Last week was opening week of college football, and we were just sitting here talking. We love what we do. We get to sit here and talk football. But from a quarterback standpoint, let's talk a little bit about Georgia football. Quarterback, Matt, tell us a little bit what you think about the way the coaches is handling the Jacob Eason and the Grayson Lambert situation.
Well, I think they spoke out this week, yesterday, when they named Jacob Eason the starter. So I think Kirby Smart and them figured out that Eason's going to be the starter, and he's going to be able to handle the pressure. I think that's why you seen Lambert out there last week. It was a big-time stage, and you never know how a freshman's going to respond. But he just couldn't help but to remind me of the days of Matthew Stafford, and we had some good success with Matt Stafford at quarterback, and looking forward to it in the future. I will tell you that boy from Houston County is going to give Easton a run for his money in 2 years.
You're talking about Jake Fromm. Jake Fromm, we did early in the football season, we got to go up to Macon and watch Fromm and Houston County take on Mary Persons, which has got another big-time prospect, Malik Herring, that plays defensive end. He's one of the top recruits still left to commit to Georgia. But Fromm is all that he's cracked up to be. He's a tremendous thrower of the football, on top of the fact he's about 6'2", 6'3", and weighs about 235. He's a load to bring down, and I agree with you. But speaking of Jacob Eason, I was very impressed with the fact that in the Georgia Dome, as loud as it was and as big a stage as it was against a very good North Carolina team, that he didn't look to be shaken at all. And we look forward to
any freshman that stands in there and makes a throw in a big-time situation like he did.
Yeah.
And you could just tell it was just making a read. And I will say the thing he did better than Lambert definitely is not going to turn the ball over because he's not going to take a chance. And Eason, he read the blitzes and a lot better, appeared to just be able to be an overall better football player than Lambert. There's a reason he started. He was second string at Virginia, and he had to transfer into Georgia. That's all I'll say.
Well, that's not taking anything away from the kid, but he's a game manager. He's not a guy that's going to go out and make the plays to win it. But you talk about he's not going to force the ball in there, but I want to tell you, you got 4- and 5-star recruits that's out wide, and you've got to be able to give them a chance to make the play. Otherwise, they're just running up and down the field. Well, that's enough college football. We got a lot of college football that's going on tomorrow, and we know college football fans and football fans will be enjoying that. And the NFL starts this weekend. Sometime during the broadcast, we'll talk a little bit about the Patriots and Matt's favorite player, Tom Brady. But right now, we're going to go back as our teams are getting ready. We're going to go back to the studio. You're listening to Red Raider Radio on 93.5 The Eagle.
Ball spotted at the 40-yard line. The Red Raiders will kick the ball off to Berrien County, who receives this opening kickoff. Dylan Kelly kicks it. He kicked a good end-over-end kick. And they're going to blow the whistle dead. and it looks like they're going to be offsides. Umpire, and yeah, I just heard somebody hollering. You got forgive us. Sometimes I get caught by the fans. We're right in the middle of them tonight, but they're going to call it this year. I guess it's going to be blown dead when somebody's offsides in high school. May have always been that way, but you never see that called, and
especially on a kickoff.
Yeah,
we're going to have to move the ball back 5 yards.
And so, yep, he's going to call offsides, going to back the ball up to the 35-yard line and kick off, and then we will start the opening half.
Boy, if he can pooch this down here in this corner, they have nobody down here.
We're going to go down to Joe Hayes in just a few moments after this opening kickoff in between possessions.
That's what they do.
They did. He pooched it, but he pooched it to number 1. He's going to catch the ball.
And there's open.
And he's got a hole. He jukes, but the Raiders close it down very fast. Anthony Madison on the tackle, along with Cavante Merritt. Let's go down to our Bennett and Johnson sideline report with Joe Hayes. And Joe, talk to us about any injuries or anything at halftime. Is Garrett Anderson going to be all right?
Yeah, he just he got his bell rung a little bit, but he's good to go. He shook it off, and he looked me in the eye, and he said, Mr. Hayes, I'm good to go. I'm ready.
Fantastic. We're glad Garrett's back. He's the one that's taken Wesley Cothran's place, even though you can't take his place. He's at least taking his position, being that Wesley is injured.
They got to take the snap and hand it 42, and he's met by Andrew Bloodsworth and a host of Raiders. Met at the line of scrimmage, maybe a loss. However, that gain of about 20 is brought back after a block in the back call, so that's going to push the Raiders back to the 31-yard line. It'll be second down and 15. Got twins to the top and to the bottom. Cooper going to drop back. He's going to throw it. He's just going to launch it deep. He's got one-on-one coverage, and he goes up, and what a catch! What a catch! Oh, my goodness.
Well, we go to celebrate and bring us back 15 yards.
The coaches are all over him. Crazy play on the great catch, and then Legondrick gets up and stands over the top of him.
I really hate pro football. I really hate pro football. That's what teaches our kids to act like that. They see that junk on Sunday, and that's what they do.
8:34 here in the third quarter, and a great catch and gain. Ball spotted at about, let's see, it's going to be, the pass was thrown down to about the yard line, but they're going to mark off 15 yards for an conduct play, and that'll bring us back. So we're seeing as they're getting it set and getting it marked off. But go back to the play. A great throw and catch as you can see that Cooper Brown's arm strength is getting a little bit better as we play more and more games and more quarters.
I'm telling you, that was an outstanding adjustment on the ball. Our receiver made a great play, and then he got up and made a bonehead play, standing over the defender, and it was very, very plain. I mean, everybody,
the referee,
right in front,
couldn't help but to call it.
Stood up over him and shouted at him and taunted him, and it should have been a 15-yard penalty.
Coaches got him immediately. Matt Williams and got him immediately, and he knew he had done something wrong, but he's a good player. He'll bounce back for it. 8:34 here in the third quarter. It's 14-6. The Raiders in their second possession, offensive possession of the second half. They break the huddle. Cooper Brown ordering the barking the orders. I'm getting it back. Twins to the top and to the right. He's going to drop back. He's going to throw it out to Legondrick, and I think he was trying to go to Cavante Merritt, and Legondrick tried to make a play and kind of got in the way of the ball, didn't he?
Yep.
Help me out, Rev.
Well, that's what happened. Both of them run a stop route. One of them was supposed to fly down the middle. They were setting up that stop route to do what we done a while ago when we hit the ball on the seam. It's a 5-yard out to get a little bit of them back and then come back and pump it and then go down the seam. You saw what happened a while ago.
This time we're going to bring out put our tight end back down on the line. Field. We're going to take it and hand it to Xavion. He's going to try to get outside, but there's no blocking on the play. And he is just met behind the line of scrimmage, dropped for a loss of 4 on the play.
I will tell you right here what would work when they're flying to the ball like they did. If we do a little bit of misdirection and bring somebody back in reverse, he'll walk into the end zone because everybody on their field was on that sideline. Everybody on their side of the field.
I think we just the coaches are fussing at Xavion, telling him he should have got north and south a little bit. So maybe he tried to bounce it outside on that play and make something happen. Sometimes this is what happens when you try to do that and you hurt yourself. 7:38 here in the third quarter, 14-6. Big third down and about 13. You're going to drop back. We're going to throw it across the field. And we miss a block, and he's brought down as K.J. Castile missed the block on the outside. We tried that little screen pass, and he dropped for another loss of 5 or 6 on the play. And that time, it shows you what a bonehead penalty can do and take momentum and turn it in the other team's favor. What you think about that?
Well, it's football. It's we took what should have been a very positive play, and because we were not disciplined, we turned the momentum back to them. Good snap.
Oh, my
poor
goodness. Kicked it straight up, and the ball is going to bounce backwards.
We've got an 11-yard punt. 11-yard punt.
Goodness gracious.
And we just continue to kick ourselves in the foot.
Our coaches are working very, very hard picking our guys up, trying to keep their head up here. We look a little bit down on ourselves right now, to be honest with you. But I tell you what, our defense has played very good all night long. And we're going to lean to our defense right here. I think we've maybe made 2 mistakes, and it's 14-6. And honestly, that was a fumble on the offensive part. And so we cleaned that up a little bit here. Still a lot of football left. 6:44 left in the third quarter. It's 14-6. They're in the I formation. They're going to try that pitch again this time. Oh, it's going to be a reverse, and Garrett Anderson in position. And what a play by the young man. That's a great play by Garrett Anderson. They try to reverse. They tried that sweep and to reverse it back to their shifty number 1, and that's a loss of, 5, 10, 15 yards on the play, and a huge play by our defense and by a young sophomore who has asked to step in.
And of everything that we've said, the one thing that we've not commented about, some of the mistakes that we're making, they are being made by young players. But
you know,
they're very, very young.
They're being fixed on the go, too.
Yes, they are being
fixed. Our coaching staff is doing a very, very good job. Really, really impressed with our coaches and the way they're making adjustments in game and during halftime. We're doing great. That's a positive thing. He's going to take
the ball. Don't let him get outside.
And he's got Trey Stewart on him. He's going to try to throw it, and I don't know if it's complete. They're going to call it for a catch, but probably a gain of about 10. That'll still be third down and a long 13 for the Rebels. That was a good job by Trey Stewart not letting number 10 get out. They spread us out empty backfield and threw a little out route for about 10 yards. And really, the wide receiver saved the quarterback. If you can make that quarterback throw, that's to our advantage, I can tell you that. But if you let him run, that's to their advantage. You hear the Red Raiders. The fans are somewhat standing on their feet. We got twins to the top and to the bottom. Shotgun formation for the Rebels. They're going to take the snap. They're going to pump it. They're going to try to get him down the sideline. The ball
should be intercepted.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Number 9 catches the ball. He's at the 5. He's brought down at about the 4-yard line. But there is a flag on the field. There is a flag way across on the Berrien County sideline. And I don't know if that's going to be, it looks like it's going to be a sideline penalty, which would be 15 yards from the spot. But let's talk about the play while they figure that out. The ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage, defense bringing on pressure, and it was to their advantage. I mean, come back, and then there was 2 Raider defenders that could not make the tackle. He broke the tackle.
It was just one of those odd plays that fell in their favor.
Yep, poor tackling on that play, and the White Hats getting it worked out. That may have been a warning on them.
It was just a warning.
Good night.
And they had not been warned earlier in the game.
4:52 here in the third quarter, 14-6 in Berrien County. Ball has the ball on the 3-yard line.
We're going to have to man up right here. We're going to get a heavy dose of 32 right here.
Yeah, they're bringing in their big heavies. They're bringing in their big guys. Going to go to that power I formation that they did early in the second quarter and got some momentum for their offense. That power I, they're going to take it. They're going to hand it to 32. He pounds into the end zone untouched. Right up the middle. How do you right up the middle untouched on the play. 20-6 now with 4:21 left to go. And I tell you, Rev, we just cannot catch a break, can we?
Well, we can't catch a break, and when we do make a play, then we do something unfortunate. A fumble. We've had 2 turnovers that killed drives, and had one receiver run the wrong route that kept us out of getting a first down. So that's all of those things, just a few little things, and all it takes is a few little things to get you behind the 8 ball. Now we're fixing to have to come out, and we're going to have to make some noise in a hurry.
There's still a lot of time left, but one thing we'll have to do is slow down their running and attacking. We can. And the kick is up. The kick is good. It's 21-6, 4:21 left in the third quarter. When we come back, the Raiders will take the kick back, hopefully. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle. Hey,
in this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett and Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
We thank Huddle House and Huddle Up Timeout for them sponsoring our timeouts, and we appreciate what they've done. We're going down now to our Bennett and Johnson sideline report with Joe Hayes.
That last play there, Reverend, it was a bad pass on their part, and their wide receiver, he kind of stopped and come back to the ball, and our guy reacted late on it, and he just made a play on it, and we didn't make tackles. So just missed assignments, missed tackles. It's costing us big, but hopefully we can get back in this thing. They won't give up.
Yep.
Well, kick off to Trey Stewart. Ball knocked out. He kicked the ball into the corner, and it stopped. Trey picked it up at probably about the 5-yard line and ran all the way across the field to get to the 15, and that's where the Raiders will open up this possession on offense. And really, we almost made a mistake there too.
We just about got caught on the 5-yard line, just like you said.
I do think you get behind the 8 ball sometimes, and these players who know that they have to step up, put a little too much pressure on them. and try to make something happen, gets us in a bad situation. And you learn as you go. You learn on the go, and in those situations, you just got to continue to stay the course, and good things will happen.
Well, and I'm in total agreement with that, total agreement with what you just said.
Brown drops back and throws it out, and pass is complete for a gain of, 5 or 6 yards on the play.
Now Berrien County they are teeing off. They know they got a 2-touchdown lead, and they are coming. They're selling out, and you do that, you leave yourself open sometimes. But they're flying around the field now. Coach
Langford will find the hole.
Right.
As Arrington Moore just ran right down the seam right there. 3 guys went to the stop route. So we've been moving all night on offense.
I really think we can throw the football on these guys. They're stout up front, but I feel like we've got.
Just overthrown as we were trying to get it out. A little quick pass out, trips formation to the flats. It's going to be 3rd down and 4.
This is a big play for us. We've got to some way carry this thing down and get score. We got to maintain some type of drive.
3:25 left, 21-6 here. Berrien County on top of the Raiders. 3rd down and 4, ball on the 22-yard line. And really, we need a first down or two so we can get field position back in our favor, too.
I totally agree.
Our last punt was a total of 11 yards. And there goes the reverse that you talked about.
Yep.
If we can get one block, we've got a chance. And he gets the sideline. He's knocked out of bounds by number 5, but not after the first down, and a big gain for the Raiders.
Well, it's there, and if we get it in the hands just like we done of one of our playmakers, we can make something happen. That was a very big play. It may come back to be one of the bigger plays of the game.
It can change field position for us there. But it's a first down, however, ball on the 36-yard line for the Raiders, as we did a reverse. As the Rev called last series, we did a reverse, and we caught them off enough to gain about 20 yards in a first down. Twins to the top and to the bottom. He's going to take the ball and hand it to Xavier. They're in the backfield all over us at the snap of the football. And big Jesus Brown.
Good play by Jesus. I'm glad to see him 5 yards down the field.
He had his man
on top of that guy.
Their end come off unblocked on that play, and I don't
crashing,
know.
Which leads me to believe we got the outside, Matt.
It could be a read option. We may not be reading it right.
Okay.
2:53 left to go in the quarter, and that may be the case, or the coaches may be calling that. You just never know, because he did come untouched. Twins to the top and to the bottom. Brown takes the snap, drops straight back. He throws it out to number 9, Arrington Moore. Shoots up in there for a gain of 2 or 3 yards on the play. 5 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. Brown comes to the sideline to get the play from the coach. 2:24 left in the 3rd quarter. 21-6 is your score. 3rd down and 6. Ball is on the 41, and we need another big first down here.
We sure do.
The Raiders. We need to score on this drive. I feel like, I know we got a whole quarter left and a lot can happen in the 4th, but I feel like we need to take this into the 4th quarter and put it in the end zone. We're going to drop back and throw it out there to Xavier. He's wide open. He breaks a tackle or two, and he's across the 50, across the 45-yard line. First down for the Raiders.
Good play call, good throw by our quarterback, good execution by our running backs and our wide receivers. That's the way you're supposed to execute football.
We come back to that play that got called back on us when we had a block in the back. That was that same play to the opposite side, and it hit big for us again. We're sneaking Xavier out of the backfield to the flats, and nobody's on him.
He's dangerous. He's one.
We got a timeout called for Berrien County. 1:49 here in the 3rd quarter. It's 21-6, and the Red Raiders are driving.
We're going to go to our Huddle House, Huddle Up timeout. You're listening to Red Raider Radio on 93.5 The Eagle.
played good, very well for the majority of the game, except for those couple of turnovers in the first half that turned into points, and a big mistake on a big play early on for an unsportsmanlike conduct against our Raiders. However, we're here where we're at, 21-6, and we still got a chance to win the game. And we're going to break the huddle, 12 men, and that's going to be a penalty against us as we broke the huddle with 12. Coach is telling us to huddle up again. We had 2 tight ends on the field. You never like to see that out of a timeout, but I can tell you as being a coach, it just happens sometimes. Sometimes there's a guy in there that they don't realize. Sometimes you call for a certain personnel, and they're not paying attention because they want water, and they think the SEAL person,
it just happens.
It just happens.
Miscommunication.
Ball's at the 50-yard line. It's first down and 15. First down and 15. Lowndes is taking care of business against Shiloh, 30-0. We come out. Tight to the right. Twins up to the left. Zabion in the backfield. Now we got a false start on the play. Does it look like everybody but the center moved on the play?
I think he just lost control of the ball.
Slipped out of his hands. And that's going to back us up 5 more yards. It'll be first and 20. First down and 20. Thomas County Central 21 at Monroe 7. Colquitt County getting beat. If they get beat tonight by Roswell, they'll go to 0-4. First time in a long time. Colquitt will start off the season 0-4. It's 13-3 there. Savannah Christian 27, Charlton 10. Cooper Brown going to take the snap. He's going to drop back and he's going to throw it deep. He's got Legondrick Snell, and he goes up and he takes it away from the DB. What a play by Legondrick Snell. As he just took the ball away, it was underthrown, and he took it away, Joe. He took it away from number 1, the DB there, and that's going to be a big play. And you know what? He got up and he didn't taunt.
He didn't taunt.
He's learned his lesson. Big first down for the Raiders, and we're moving now.
Boy, this was huge. We really, really needed this. 1 minute and 36 seconds left in the third quarter, but that's not important right at this point. Time's not an issue right yet. We've just got to continue, not make any mistakes, and continue to go down here and score.
Folks, we were just able to throw all over them. We've just been able to throw all over them all night. They're going to throw it out, and a good job coming back to the ball and making a few plays.
Yep.
For Legondrick, he caught it as their DB was just waiting on that, but Legondrick come back to the ball and saved an interception on that play.
We're going to suck them in. We're going to suck them in, QB. They keep driving up on us on those little out routes, and pretty soon we're going to go down the seam for a 6.
Yes.
Setting it up.
Seam is wide open. Wheel route. Make the safety choose one of the deep routes and go to the one he doesn't choose. 51 seconds here ticking in the third quarter. It's 21-6. Second down and 5. Ball is on the 23-yard line.
We've got a mismatch out here.
They're standing up.
KJ Castile.
Cooper Brown going to take it. He's going to look that way. He's going to throw it out. And we got it in the flats.
There he goes.
The tackle. He's at the 5. He cuts, hits a man. Touchdown, Raiders.
Yeah. Great play. Great play call.
We are just spreading it out and really running it. We're going to go for 2, it looks like. Or did he say 1? Did he hold up 1?
I don't know. Our quarterback's back out. No, we run our kicker back on the field.
Yep. We're going to go.
This is huge right here. We got to stay within 1.
Yep. 21-12 now with 28 seconds left in the third quarter. And I don't know if they're listening to us. And I think this is, if he makes it, this is a smart call by the coach.
And he did. It's good. Good play.
Good kick is up, and it's good. 21-13. Sorry we got quiet because we are watching our kicker. But it's 21-13 here in Berrien County. We're not quite yet to the fourth quarter. 28 seconds left to go. When you come back, you're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett and Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Why'd you tell him a minute? When you come back. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
Welcome back, everybody. Ronaldo Juarez kicked the ball off deep, and Berrien County returned it to the 35-yard line where we set up with 16 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's time for our defense to turn the ball over, get us a ball back, or give us a stop so we can get the ball back.
Notice some of our guys are cramping. Zabion's coming off the field. Ayrton Moore off the field. They're going to hand it to their fullback, and he is driven back by K.J. Brown.
Oh, yeah. He didn't want no more.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Man, K.J. filled that up. He hit that big boy and turned him around.
Him and a lineman, and that's going to be the last play of the third quarter. It's 21-13 going into the fourth quarter. We have all 3 timeouts. They only have 2. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
I'm out. We're going to go down now to our Bennett & Johnson sideline report from Joe Hayes. Joe, what are you seeing down there?
Guys, what a drive that was. Finally, our offense is clicking, and we had a lot of yards to go on that drive, and we just chipped away, and what stuck out on that drive to me was 2 big plays. Snell making that big catch on 3rd and long, and the corner there actually beat him to the ball, and he went up and caught the ball, and Snell went over the top of him and took it. And then Zavion Brown with the big yards after the catch on the little screen play there for the score.
Man, they just ran a dive play and gutted us for about 30 yards on the play across the 50, ball down at about the 35-yard line, and it'll be first down for Berrien County. But, yes, they were on that last offensive possession. We need to play some defense so it doesn't take away from it. But on that last possession, we had 3 huge third-down conversions.
We sure did. 3rd and long is our best friend.
Tonight it is. Ball on the 35, beginning of the fourth quarter, 21-13. They're going to take it. They're going to pitch it, try to get it outside. He cuts it up. He's brought down, but not before a gain of about 9 on the play. And that'll be second down. He's close to the first down marker. We're sitting a little low tonight. It's hard to see. About second down.
Looks like a 2nd and 2, looks like it. Gained about 8 yards.
They're huddled up. Brings the ball out to the 27-yard line. Second down and 2. 11 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter. 21-13. Berrien's on top, but we're fighting. I formation for the Rebels. They're going to take it and hand it to their big fullback, 35, who gets forward. Gain of 5 or so, 4 or 5. First down for the Rebels, and they're marching.
Looks like number 20, Isaiah Grant's checking in as a defensive back while Ayrton Moore checks back out of the game. We're trying to substitute liberally because of cramping, and it's just the beginning of the fourth quarter. We're going to have our playmakers in there at the end of the game, hopefully.
Arrington looks like to be the only one that's really been cramping and locking up. I formation, they fumble the snap, and he still pitches it, but we're in the backfield.
Yes.
And we drop him for a loss of 5 or so? I can't. Back it to about the 30-yard line as the quarterback dropped the snap, picked it up, and still was able to pitch it.
Looks like it's a loss of at least 5. That was a big play.
Second down and 15 for us.
Yes.
And finally, we get a break go our way. The Raiders look a little bit tired, but our guys always fight. That's one of the things they've done, and tonight they have fought themselves a lot. to be in this ball game, only down by a score. I formation. 32 standing there. He almost drops it again, and we had him in the backfield, and we let him get away. He's going to break down, but what a great tackle.
Great
by
play.
Trey Stewart.
Trey Stewart saved us right there.
And a good job by Garrett Anderson pursuing the play after he missed him initially. Brought him down, a gain of maybe 1 or 2 on the play, 3rd down and 14.
What looked like was fixing to be a busted play for a big play. Trey Stewart came up and saved us, made a good play, and then Garrett cleaned it up.
9 minutes, 30 seconds here. Ticking in the fourth quarter, 21-13. Ball's on the 27-yard line, and you just 3rd down and 13, and you can almost sense, I think this is probably 2-down territory for the Rebels. They're going to put number 12 in at fullback. Last time they did in this position, he ran a dive play. This time they're going to roll out, fake it, going to blow it dead, and I hope that's a false start. And it is. False start on the Rebels. They blew it dead. That'll back them up 5 more yards. That's good for us.
It was good because it was a touchdown.
I think our guy stopped. He stopped on the whistle.
Hey.
But he did throw and complete it out. And so that'll be a big 5 more yards. 3rd down.
Where we shot ourselves in the foot with some penalties in the first half. And even here in the second half, Berrien has had a few penalties here in the second half that has hurt them a little bit.
The clock is rolling here, under 9 minutes, 21-13. 3rd down and 18 for the Rebels, and our defense has pushed them back the last 2 plays. Ball is on the 32-yard line in the Raider territory. Our defense gets set, shifted around. I formation, he drops it again. This time he's going to roll out. He's going to throw it to a man. Oh, and it's incomplete. Man, he had a man wide open down there. As all of our defensive backs and linebackers in the flats kind of sucked up on that play.
They sure did.
And tried to take the quarterback, and number 1 was down the sideline.
He has fumbled 3 snaps here just in this drive.
3 snaps in a row. He keeps picking them up. We're going to get one of those in just a minute.
4th down and 4th and about 16 or 17, maybe 18. Yeah, 18 yards.
And they're going to go for it. They're coming out this time in shotgun formation. They've been in I this whole second half.
We got to maintain lane integrity right here. We got to make sure we're where we're supposed to be.
Looks like we're going to man up on the outside.
Here he goes, the wheel route. Ayrton.
Oh, my goodness, and Ayrton fell down on the play.
Again,
good.
A bad pass turns out being good for them.
Oh, my goodness. Goodness gracious, ladies and gentlemen. He fell down on the play, and it was complete. 1st down, 1st and goal for Berrien County.
Terrible throw, absolutely terrible throw.
I guess we need to practice those next week because we cover so well. We just can't get the underthrown balls. He literally just fell down. I mean, that's all there is to it. 1st and goal for Berrien County. 21-13 here in the fourth quarter, 8 minutes left to go.
We need one of them quarterback drops.
There he goes. He's going to roll out. He's got it open. He's got KJ to beat, and he dives in for a touchdown on the play. Good effort by KJ. He just couldn't catch up to him. And we just can't seem to make that one play tonight when we need to, man. I tell you, we've made them. We've covered the fumbles.
If that ball had been thrown where it was supposed to have been thrown, it would have been knocked down, possibly intercepted. It was we were in the position we were supposed to be in, but it was underthrown, and when he cut back, we slipped and fell right into his hands. It was a terribly thrown ball. I can't overemphasize that. It was not just a little underthrown. It was just a wobbly duck that just happened to turn out right.
They're going to attempt the extra point, and the kick is up, and it looked like it got blocked.
It did get blocked.
And what an effort by the Raiders. It was blocked.
We just got to score 2 touchdowns.
And that's all, man. That helps us. Extra point is no good after it was blocked by our defense, 27-13. We're going to stay right here. 8:06 left to go in the quarter, and this game's not over because we've learned one thing about our Raiders over the last 6 years.
They're going to fight.
They're going to fight. It's never over till it's over, no matter what kind of mistakes were made. We go back to the Pierce County game 3 or 4 years ago when we got 2 onside kicks, or 3, and, man, had a chance to win that game and just couldn't convert on that last little drive. But here we are. Raiders are waiting. The Rebels are trying to figure it out over there. It's 27-13, 8 minutes left to go. A lot of time still left in the ball game because when we've scored fairly quick.
Right. We did have one long sustained drive.
Ware County 28, Grady 14. Valdosta 35, Tiff County 13. Looking at some scores from around the area, around the region. Drop it in Facebook at Raider Radio. If you have any scores from around our region or any scores from around the area, we follow Coffee County, Ware County, different things like that. And back deep to receive is Legondrick and Trey. You can look for them, probably not to kick it to them. West Lawrence 28, Vidalia 7 in the fourth quarter. Toombs County 28-14 over Telfair. He's going to kick it deep. This time Trey's going to drop it but pick it up. He's got a chance. Trey Stewart's dangerous. He's dancing around. He finally hits the hole, breaks a tackle or two, and brought down at about the 25-yard line, and that's where the Raiders will step over or take over on offense. Benedictine 33, Southeast Bullock 16. Brantley County is losing to Jeff Davis 21-13 in the opening of the third quarter. McIntosh still on top of Bryan 14-10, and Swainsboro is getting beat by Dublin in the third quarter 27-14. Appleton County losing to Dodge 17-14 in AAA action. And our Raiders are going to come out. They're going to come out in twins this time. Trey Stewart out to the left. Legondrick up to the top. Going to send Trey in motion. Going to hand it to him on a sweep. He's going to cut up, and Trey just looks winded.
He does look tired. He looks tired. Sure does.
He had no
But he's
juice.
played both ways.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing hard. There's no doubt about that. And he had no juice on that run. They need to give him a rest. I
actually like the play call, getting it in his hands.
Yep. Tried to come on a jet sweep. He was the inside guy down to the left, but he cut back up, and he didn't have the juice that Trey usually has. However, it's going to be second down and 7, ball on the 27-yard line, under 8 minutes, 7:25, 24 and ticking, 27-13. We need 2 scores as we block their extra point. Brown going to drop back. He's going to fire it out to Trey, and it's off his pads, incomplete. And you can you can tell, I mean, it's no excuse for him. We're not making excuses, but Trey's winded, man.
Oh, he's winded.
Sometimes when you get tired like that, just look at him jogging off the field. I mean,
yeah, he needs some oxygen.
You can't put 2 hands in front of the other. We see Joe Hayes down there talking to one of our DB coaches, Thad Williams. We'll go down to him in just a minute and see what he thinks it's going to take for the Raiders to come out victorious.
This is a big play right here. We need to get a first down some way, somehow. This is a huge
Come
play.
out, shotgun formation, 3rd down and 7. Going to send Ayrton Moore in motion. Going to fake it, a jet sweep, throw it down. We got Legondrick in and out of his hands for the 3rd time tonight as he tried to run before he caught the ball. 4th down and 7. 4th down and 7. 4th down and 7.
Great play call. Great pass by Cooper Brown.
Boy, I tell you one thing I've got to say through it all. I am impressed with our coaching staff in the 2 ball games that we've played.
Yes.
They have our guys in position, and we've just got to fix the little things like wrapping up and not making bonehead mistakes and catching the ball, things that can be fixed. But as far as play call and position, defense and offense, our coaches have done a great job. We've got shotgun formation, 4th down and 7, and we're going to throw it out. Oh, and it's dropped again in and out of the hands, and that's going to be a turnover on downs for the Raiders. And Berrien County will get the ball in our territory. Rev?
Yeah, it's just a game of where they've made the best of their opportunities, and unfortunately we've not. 2 drop balls back to back that were first down potential, and it's put us with our back to the ball, against the wall right now. We've just got to come up and make a huge play right here.
We need a turnover. 6:47 left. If you're listening. 4th quarter is never over till it's over. They're up 2 scores on us. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line in the Raider territory. And they're going to come out in their big heavies. Going to pitch it. They got the numbers. Number 32's down the sideline, breaks a tackle or 2, finally ran out of bounds by the Raiders after a big gain on the play. Ball down to the 9-yard line. First down for the Rebels, 27-13 here in the fourth quarter. We thank Bennett and Johnson for a sideline report. Joe Hayes. Joe, you're down there a little bit closer than we are. What do you think so far?
Well, I'm seeing a few players get frustrated and down on themselves, but the good part about that is I see some of the leaders stepping up. I see Cooper Brown, our QB down here talking, picking the guys up, said, hey, keep your heads up, let's keep going, let's keep improving. And that I like to see from a young 10th grade player, his first year at varsity QB, really stepping up here and talking his players up.
As Joe was talking, they ran their first counter of the game and executed it perfectly and scored a touchdown, made it 33-13 here in Berrien County.
Yeah, it's now it's just a matter of execution. That fourth down play, that third and fourth down play right there, we were selling out knowing that we were going to have to come down and score if we were going to have a chance for us to stay in this football game. And I thought the coaches made a gutsy call, but a correct call, and trying for us to keep the play going, keep the game going.
I think we're going to get for offsides, and they're going to try the re-kick as it was no good, but there's a penalty. And I don't know if it's offsides or false start. False start, so that's going to be no good. It's 33-13. And going back to that play, credit to Berrien County coaching staff for a call. They hadn't showed that all night long. It was perfect time to call it.
Yeah, in all reality, Berrien County coaching staff has called a pretty good football game too. They've been fortunate in some things. A couple of passes that got batted where we made a play, and the receiver came back on it and was able to make a play. But we've done some things to shoot ourselves in the foot. I'll tell you what we played like. We played like a young football team that's trying to find itself. We've made some very good plays. We see some talent, but we've made some plays where may can be attributed to our youth. One thing I don't think that you can say is that we've not give effort. And as long as you have effort, as long as you have kids flying around and trying to make plays, you can correct some of those mistakes. It's still early in the season. It's only our second game of the season, and we've got some things that we can work on. And, the game's not over yet, but we're going to have to score in a hurry and get an onside kick to make this thing very, very close. They're kicking the ball off deep. And Trey Stewart gets the ball.
He gets it. He's full steam ahead, no blocking, but he breaks a couple tackles and finally brought down his red hats all around him. I don't think we touched anybody on that kickoff there. But our guys are going to come out now on offense, and we can score fast on these guys. We've showed it.
Yeah, we can.
Score very fast.
They're just going to open up and blitz. I know that if I'm the defense and I know that the offense has got to throw the football, then I'm going to be blitzing every play. I tell you, we make him drop something in behind these linebackers right here because they don't have anybody in the middle of the field.
We're going to spread them out. No tight end. Going to spread out. Going to take it. Going to throw a quick little pass to get everything going. Good move by Legondrick. Breaks a tackle or two down the sideline. Gain of 9 or 10, 11. First down for the Raiders. That's a good play. It's a good play. We're going to huddle up.
One of the things that I see, we got a young quarterback. He's running back and forth getting the plays. When you were a quarterback, did they signal him in or did you have to come to the sideline and get the plays?
It was all signaled in after freshman year.
Right.
So young quarterback you got. We got twins to the top and to the bottoms. Under 6 minutes here to go. We're going to throw it to Arrington Moore short. He's going to try to make a play or two. Hold on to the ball. He's carrying that ball out there tight, but he made a couple of guys miss, juked a couple of guys.
Another first down. It looks like he's going to cramp up right here.
Yep, he's been cramping all night, and that may have been what happened on that when he fell down. He may have tried to jump and cramp. He's been the one cramping all night long. They're calling for water, got a timeout on the field. He's going to be okay. It's just cramp. 5:48 left to go here in the opening or in the fourth quarter, 33-13. And it's been a game and a night where the Raiders have played well at times and just made too many mistakes so far, but it's far from over.
It looks like, just so everybody knows, Ayrton's not injured. He's just having some cramps, and they're trying to work the cramps out right now. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to Red Raider Radio on 93.5 The Eagle.
Welcome back to Berrien County. We spread them out, trips formation, going to throw to the solo receiver, in now the hands of J.P. Peterson. Incomplete, second down and 10. Ball on the 48, 5:34 left here to go, 33-13. Berrien County is on top of the Raiders. We need a couple scores, 3 to be exact. And they're going to break the huddle here, come out, trips up to the right. JP down to the bottom. We've been able to get stuff outside all day. Now they're going to double JP.
Yeah.
And try something on us, try cover 2. He's going to throw it into double coverage. And the ball is picked off as he threw it into double coverage. The first interception of the night for Cooper Brown. And that will turn the ball over to the Rebels on about the 25-yard line. First down for the Rebels.
Yeah, we're fixing to get a heavy, heavy dose of running the football right here. They're going to burn that clock as much as they can. He did throw into double coverage. Evidently they changed coverage at the line of scrimmage, and what he saw pre-snap he didn't see once the play got to going. What did you see, quarterback?
Yeah, I don't know if he was going to a single receiver down here, and when they shifted to cover 2 down here with a linebacker, he decided to go backside. They didn't shift at the top. They were showing him that the whole time. It was just a young mistake by a young quarterback, trying to make something happen. You're down by 3 scores, you got to. Several broken tackles on the play from the Raiders, but he's brought down at about the 40 after a gain of 12 on the play and a first down for the Rebels.
Now we're starting to play like we're tired a little bit.
Going to finish strong, boys. We're rotating some guys in, getting some young guys in there. And under 5 minutes to go left in the game, 33-13. We appreciate you listening to us. 93.5 The Eagle. Stay for our post-game show as we'll talk to Coach and hear what he has to say about some of the things we're going to work on next week. They're going to hand it to their fullback, and he busts through. And we're trying to run him down from behind. He's across the 20, down to the 5. Touchdown, Berrien County. This broke 2 tackles, and we're just too tired to catch him. And that's going to be another score. They're not running up the score by no means. They're just running the ball, and we were unable to bring him down. 39-13 now, Berrien County.
And it sounds like we're getting blown out, and the score indicates that we are. But in all reality, we've just not executed. We've dropped balls. We are not good enough to just man up and beat people. We're too young, and we're going to have to execute. We're going to have to catch the ball. We've had 4 or 5 drop passes here in the second half that were first downs, and you just can't afford to do that.
I'll tell you what, we figured something out, even though he kicked it up and kicked it good there for the extra point, but we're coming off that end hard there. 40-13 here with 4:29 left to go in the fourth quarter. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett and Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Offense, and they doing the sweeps and the options on the outside, or guys are not staying home, not making the reads on their play, and it's just burning us. So we're definitely going to have to improve and work on that, and I definitely know the coaches will.
There he goes. Oh, punter got him again.
Shoelace tackle.
There goes Trey Stewart, brings the ball up past midfield. He's been one of the bright spots today and one of the bright spots all season. Trey is a very, very dangerous return man. He gets those long legs going. He can really eat up some real estate when he's running the football. We come back out on offense, and now's the time that you try to correct mistakes. Now's the time where you try to work on your offense a little bit and see what you can do and what you can't do. And we got this young quarterback, this sophomore quarterback, who has been very courageous tonight. I can say that he's put us in position and made some plays. It's not been quarterback play tonight that has cost us offensively.
Cooper going to drop back. He's going to throw it to Legondrick again. He is met hard by one of their DBs, and he hurt himself. He hit him so hard.
Yeah. Good play, gain of about 6 yards. We got 2nd and 4. We're going to have to get in a hurry up right here.
I don't think there's a hurry up this year. That kind of, you go away from hurry up when you lose your starting quarterback.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes. 3:51 and ticking here left in this game tonight, 40-13. And the Raiders come out 2nd down and 5. Shotgun formation for Cooper Brown. He's going to drop straight back, roll actually to his left. He's going to throw across his body, and the ball is incomplete. Thrown incomplete, is actually in and out of the hands of Trey Stewart. So that'll stop the clock, and it'll be 3rd down and 5.
3rd and 5, and how did you like the way the quarterback turned his shoulders in when he come to the sideline?
He does a very good job of that for a young kid. Really good jobs. Coach Langford's worked real good with him, taught him a lot.
Yeah, when you roll opposite hand, he was actually rolling out to his left. He's right-handed. He turned his shoulders well, and that's something that you really have to work on as a quarterback.
We're going to come out, twins to the top and the bottom. You're going to drop straight back, going to step up and throw it, almost picked off. I don't know what, I couldn't see what was developing there.
They're just, we're trying to run some of the same plays that's been successful for us, and they've kind of sniffed them out now. They know about what we're going to do, and we just keep trying to throw the ball to the outside. We're running some running backs out in the flats, but they're just laying off, and they know what we're trying to do, and we're not fooling them right now.
3:29 in the 4th quarter, 40-13, Berrien County on top of the Raiders. Once again, we come out. We're going for it. 4th and 5. Berrien County's fans trying to get loud. Cooper Brown in shotgun. He's going to drop straight back. Trey Stewart jumps up. Ball's incomplete. And threw it to the inside receiver on that play that would have been nowhere close to a 1st down. Were they going to try to do a pitch back? Or?
I'm really not sure. I didn't see anybody trailing.
And that's one of those, you never know the play call, but if he had the option there, that's where you talk to your young quarterback and say, it's 4th and 5, you got to go to the marker and not the inside guy on that play, because Trey literally took one step off the line. Even if he caught the ball, may have broke a tackle or two, but chances were he wouldn't have got the 1st down.
Berrien County now is putting in some of their subs, still got the same quarterback, handed off to a fullback. He's
number 16.
Yeah, he's new. He's not one of their starters. He's come in, he's playing, and he's getting Berrien County's getting some of their players that work really hard during the week some playing time, as we are. We're running
40,
some of our
Walt
plays.
Hayes is on the field now. Joe, you better look. Walt's out there. Joe down on the sideline with us tonight. Number 23 is going to come off and get a breather. Walt's coming in at cornerback for Cavante Merritt.
I can still remember my first game on varsity when I got in the game. It's an exciting time for.
They're going to pitch it this way. Outside, good defense by the Raiders. Garrett Anderson on the tackle, drops him back for a loss of about 4. Number 18 running the ball for Berrien County. And that'll bring up 3rd down and about 8 for the Rebels. And they have got in a lot of their younger players now. So we're shifting in some guys, just like the Rev said. 22 minutes and 20 seconds left to go, 40-13. And
we bring in the biggest player we got, a 9th grader, Jay Pittman, put him right up over the center. He's athletic for a big man. He's just young right now. Jay, if he'll stay in the program, he'll be a force to be reckoned with by the time he's a senior.
High formation, they're going to hand it to
and there
the
he
fullback.
is, just as soon as we say it. Jay comes through and makes a big play.
Meets that little guy right in the backfield. Poor little guy. I mean, Jay swallowed. Two of that little guy could fit in Jay.
Yeah. Being a big man myself, I can say Jay's thinking, I hope I get a Big Mac when this game is over.
They're going to call a timeout and Nigel Alderman was in there, one of the Raiders, getting some time in. With that, we're going to take a timeout. You're listening to Raider Radio on 93.5 The Eagle.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Left in the game over here in Nashville, Georgia. What started out as a possibility of a promising game. We played very well, but here in the fourth quarter, the wheels have kind of fell off. We've dropped some balls, we've made some mistakes, and Berrien County has capitalized on it. And it's just the signs, in my opinion, it's just the signs of a very young football team. We're trying to do some things and learn some things, and we will. Our coaching staff has put us in position and put us in the right plays to keep us in the football game. But unfortunately, I'll just say some of our guys that were our go-to guys have just not been able to bring the ball in. We've had 4 or 5 drop passes that have just been huge, and a couple of penalties that have cost us. And when you're a young football team playing on the road, you can't afford to make those mistakes. We've had 3 turnovers. Again, that's what's showing up on your scoreboard right now. Would you agree with that, QB?
I agree, and we're going to talk about it in just a minute, too. All of it, break it back down for our post-game show. Jeff Davis is up 27-21 over Brantley. And Brantley trying to fight back. Jeff Davis is fighting them off, coming off a big loss, 44 points Jackson County put up on them. We're going to take the snap. We got the ball. We're going to throw it deep. A good underthrown ball again. And broken up by number 18. JP couldn't come up with the play. And if I would say one thing about Cooper, he does throw the ball. He underthrows the ball a lot. You know, and that's just a sign of a young quarterback, and that just comes with arm strength and, pushing that ball to the outside, and timing, really. My adjustment would be catch the ball, throw the ball, and really, because our guys are just outrunning his arm. And it comes with arm strength. Cooper going to drop straight back. This time he's going to roll, actually. Going to look, and he's got JP, and he throws it high. Boy, JP got up there on that one. As that time, Cooper threw the ball high on a little curl route. 1:20 left to go in the fourth quarter, and what started out to be a very fast ball game has quickly drug out.
Well, that's what happens when you get into a throwing football game. You're having to throw on every down. It stops the clock. So we're looking at 3rd and 10. Cooper.
Ball on the 19-yard line, and, of course, we'll probably go for it here. I don't know. I would even punt it down to 3. We need to get some snaps in for our punter. Try to let him get the feel for the game a little bit. Trips this time out to the left. Going to drop back. This time Cooper throws it deep, and he's got Trey Stewart.
Actually, that's KJ Castile.
Is it?
Yep.
Nice job. I couldn't see that. I seen the 7. That's all I could see. And that time, Cooper heard me from up top. Good throw, young man.
Ball. Yeah.
Good throw, young man. If I say anything about that play, if I'm just being nitpicky, if KJ Castile actually works to the outside, runs underneath it, that's a touchdown.
I totally agree. I was sitting there thinking, being an old receiver, I'm a defensive tackle now, but being an old receiver, he went and caught the ball the wrong way that time. If he'd have run under it, like you said, it would have been 6 points.
We got some finals after this snap. He's going to roll out, get his shoulders turned. This time he's going to throw it deep, and looked like maybe a miscommunication on the route. JP rolled up, and Cooper was throwing it deep. 1 minute left to go here in the fourth quarter. 40-13, Berrien County has won. They've been able to capitalize on the Red Raiders' mistakes. We'll break all that down in just a moment, as well as hear from our head coach in our post-game show. Some final scores from around the region. Vidalia takes it on the chin tonight to West Lawrence, which is Quad A school, 28-7. Toombs County is still in the dogfight, 35-28 in the fourth quarter with Telfair. Cooper Brown takes the snap, drops straight back, a little screen out to Xavion. He makes one guy miss. There he goes. Oh, he takes a hit by number 27, but not before he gets a first down. Looked like it was a little helmet-to-helmet. We got targeting in high school football. Boy, do you know what would happen if they brought targeting into high school football?
Oh, Lord.
Goodness gracious. That would be bad. We'd have some good old rednecks locked up in jail a couple times, I guarantee you. Your score here is 40-13. The clock is ticking in the fourth quarter. Ball's on the 36-yard line, and our Raiders are trying to finish out strong. Got trips up to the right. Cooper's going to take it, drop straight back. He's going to step and throw it as far as he can. Got a man wide open. It's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. As we just looked like we run a Hail Mary, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Just run them right down to sea. 3 verticals, just like you said.
Touchdown. Great throw and catch there by Cooper Brown and Cavante Merritt to catch the ball as he was the middle guy in the trips, and he just split everybody. It was a good execution on that play. Brings the score to 40-19, and we're going to attempt the extra point. Let's see. Benedictine 33-6 over Southeast Bullock. Southeast Bullock is a AAA team. Benedictine's a AA team. Bad snap. He gets it down. Fire, fire, fire. We get our quarterback hit, and the extra point is no good. Troubles continue for the extra point team, but we are working through them hard. What I don't like to see is Cooper Brown getting up.
He's okay.
He was holding his shoulder a little bit. Look at him down there. Maybe a little stinger or something. 25 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter in the game. 40-19 as the Raiders continuing to fight. Brantley County, I told you that score there. And Jeff Davis, McIntosh Academy beats Bryan County.
That surprises me a little bit.
14-0, actually. The score earlier was 14-10, but the final, according to Vidalia Communications and Derek James, would take that to his deathbed that Vidalia Communications is correct. 14-0. Metter 14-0 over Claxton, who's a AAA ball team. And Swainsboro bringing it to Dublin. Dublin's a AA team as well, though. 34-27, Swainsboro's behind, but just kind of a surprise to me. Just a surprise score there. Pierce County 3, Richmond Hill 3.
I just got an update on that. It's now Richmond Hill 17, Pierce 10.
All right, Richmond Hill, is that region play? It is.
I'm pretty sure that is region play, and
yep, it is.
Richmond Hill, isn't that where Richard LeCount, the number 1 safety in the country,
I can't remember what we decided. Either there or Liberty County. We're going to keep the ball deep. Number 18 is going to take it out. Oh, he drops it, picks it up at about the 20. He cuts back across field, and he's finally brought down by number 17, Trey Stewart. And 16 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Be sure to stay with us for our post-game show. We'll wrap it up. Me and the Rev will tell you things that we've been able to talk about. And Joe with the Bennett Bennett Sideline Report will talk to you, and we'll talk to the head coach. We'll see what Coach Langford has to say about the game tonight and some things that we need to work on. Tatnall 28, Beach nothing. That is in that region with Pierce County and Richmond Hill. But I can't remember. It's either Liberty or Richmond Hill where that safety plays. I'm not real sure.
I'm pretty sure it's Richmond Hill.
How about the Dogs got some good news today? Sony Michelle going to be
cleared
playing.
To play. Yep.
Can you imagine Chubb, Sony, Heron, and we hadn't seen Holyfield yet?
They say Holyfield's playing tomorrow. So we got 4 very good running backs.
Got good days ahead of us, and that's going to be your final here as Berrien County took a knee, and they're going to take the victory tonight, and the Raiders are going to fall to 0-2 in play as we will host our first region ball game next week. Kickoff at 7:30 at Raider